life is precious. Everything is connected, and I didn't realize that. Everything, you know, the trees, the roots came up and embraced me and hugged me during my journey yesterday. I was like under these roots, and it's like they just kept me safe, and I could feel my whole body was just vibrating. And I was like, I was touching the ground, I could feel the ground vibrating, and it's like, we're one. And I got it, you know. I heard that, but I didn't get it. I view life as precious, very precious, but I also think that it's kind of infinity in a way. I mean, energy never dies, and that's what we are, supposedly. It's just all energy. So I was living a lot in the past, and I was having a lot of anxiety about the future, but it's really about the here and the now. That's all you can do anything about. What I just did 5 seconds ago is gone. Don't matter. Not in the grand scheme of things. Life is about love, and the more love that you receive and give, unconditional love, that's how we're going to change the world. You know, it's not politicians, it's not this, it's love. And that's all that matters in the long run. Love your trees, love your babies, love your animals. You know, it's just, love is where it's at.
She gave me so much love that it was the greatest feeling I've ever felt in my entire life. And that was the most profound experience, to have such great understanding of not only myself, but all that exists. And it just left me so liberated. I was in a womb as like just a spiritual being ready to be birthed.
My womb is like really symbolic of like not only like the creation of my future children, but also this dream that I've had my whole life. Like that's like where it's gonna be created from, and is being created from, is my womb. For me, it always ties back into music. The first thing that came to mind was like the interconnectedness of everything. Something that's happening like in one moment somewhere on the planet like affects every other molecule on the planet. Especially like when I'm creating and singing music from that space, it's like maybe someone on the other side of the world like can't hear it, but they can feel it.
I felt a lot of pain and a lot of hurt, and I was crying a lot. But I kept telling myself that I love myself. And after surrendering, I purged, and after that's where empowerment came. I can't say that I can put it in words, but I remember looking down at that bucket, and I was staring at it about all the stuff that I was taking out of me, and it's just, if I look at my life and my past life, sometimes I just feel so defeated. And you know what, if I could say that I threw out defeat. I don't need validation. Ayahuasca showed me that I'm a bear. I thought I'm a wolf all my life, and I am a wolf. My wolf is my ego. Wolf needs to compete for his food, lives in a pack, gotta dominate, and gotta be in a social settings, and that was definitely my ego.
I killed some of my ego based on childhood experiences that I thought I had dealt with, but evidently I didn't. It just pulled so much emotion out of me, which would attach myself to depression and anxiety and, you know, things that just wasn't serving me. And to release those things, it made so much more room for gratitude and blessings in my life. And once I went through that experience, the purging process began. I cried and cried like I probably haven't in a long time. I was allowing her to go back into the earth. The mother energy was love. I left that ceremony where I felt the female energy of the mother, and I felt more love than I've ever felt ever in my life. And for father and that male energy that I felt in that ceremony, it was just a great sense of understanding. Her purpose is for us to be able to heal, for us to be able to communicate with other versions of ourselves, or just conversations with Mother Earth herself, Mother Ayahuasca herself. I had conversation with the tree. I had a conversation with a lizard.
And I turned into like the leaves of a tree, and I just remember like being so happy, like being these leaves, and I was like dancing. And so I just kept saying, like, every time that if I would have like a difficult thought, I would just be like, teach me in love, teach me in love. And I just kept like repeating that over and over again, and it was cool because like she kept like following me. All there is like the now, and for so long I struggled with like being right here in this moment, having anxiety about the future, being depressed about the past. And it's like in that moment, finding that space within me is just like all is now, and like everything exists in this moment, like all potential possibilities are like right here, and like all I have to do is like sing them out. That everything's okay, and like that it's always been okay, and that like it always will be okay, and that fears and illusions and like separation and pain and trauma and all these things like really are just an illusion, and like the only real truth is love. I think about like just like the nature of duality, and how like in the third dimension, like, you know, like you have to have the sun and the moon, and light and darkness, and happiness and sadness, versus like in unity consciousness where there's no like, there's only like being,